Hey guys, what's going on? So I wanted to show you guys our new X-Wing miniatures game boards that me and my friend are making. So he has actually left them on my house because they're very hard to transport in our little cars. But let me show you guys kind of what this is. So if you notice, sorry about the shaky camera, if you notice the board is actually a 4-foot by 4-foot board. So we actually ended up measuring off a 3-foot by 3-foot section in the middle and doing it that way. So why did we not make it just a 3-foot by 3-foot board? Well, we wanted you to have a little bit of extra stuff on the end so that you could put your cards or extra tokens, what have you, down here. Same on that side, right? And then there's an extra foot on this side, so if you want, you can roll dice over here. You know, you don't have to necessarily put them all in the play area. You can store templates, maneuvers, whatever, etc. over here. So, you know, it gives you a lot of flexibility and options when playing the game. So, yeah. So let's talk about kind of how we made one of these. Well, very easy. Basically, we just have a couple, let's see, I believe they're 1.5 inch little boards here. And they're just little squares. And I believe there were originally 8 feet long. We had them cut them into two 4-foot boards each, and then we had to do a little bit of trimming just to make the inside ones fit inside the frame. And then we basically just nailed and screwed this little hardboard piece, or I should say this big hardboard piece, to the top of the frame. And then yeah, so if you notice on this one, you'll see a bunch of these little holes like that and that. That's basically where we put putty over the top because we sunk them down a little bit so that the play surface is going to be flat. So that's kind of how that works. So why did we do 2? Well, let me show you guys, and we'll come back in just a second, and I'll show you why we did 2. Alright, and we're back. So you can see here we now have a 3-foot by 6-foot section inside the blue. So now what this does for us, besides giving us just straight up 2 tables to play on, which you can easily do now, we now have a 6-foot by 3-foot table, so we can play a large epic game or even Armada when it comes out. So that is going to be kind of how we went about this thing. It's very simple, very easy to create. If you have questions, leave some comments below. I'll try to answer them. And yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys. And I'll come back at some point with the next step in this project, which should be painting, and then probably sealing everything in, etc., etc. Probably doing some star effects in the middle. We'll see. We'll see how crazy it gets. So again, thanks for tuning in, guys, and be looking out for some updates. All right, see you guys in the next.